Wait, she has a kid?
You're a mother? Oh my god. Bill, yes.
Have you ever woken up from a dream so wild and vivid that it made you question reality? Well, I had one of those. Except mine wasn't a dream. It actually happened. Believe it or not. Hi, I'm Avery, a young billionaire pilot, and this is my story of how I ended up in the creepiest and most mysterious place in the world. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. Let's take it from the top. It all started when my best friend Mila and I were getting ready for some party on one of my private islands, and while I was picking which jet to fly, she was busy ranting about how I just rejected my 8th millionaire suitor on that same day.
I swear you reject men like it's your natural reflex. A-listers, heirs, young CEOs, that prince from somewhere I can't pronounce. Girl, what exactly are you looking for?
I slid my hand along the wing of jet number 3, like it was a Greek. Maybe I'm just looking for something more. Someone who can make my heart feel like it's about to jump off a cliff, maybe?
That sounds like an arrhythmia.
Exactly. The world's too big to settle just because someone has a yacht named after me.
Maybe you just haven't met the right one yet. Who knows? He could be hiding in the most unexpected place.
Ew, I like the sound of that. Just then, my head bodyguard stormed in with the other walking muscle towers.
Miss Avery, your father strictly said, no flights without a pilot or protection team.
I've been flying since I was 4. Not to brag or anything, but I've probably spent more hours in the sky than in math class.
With supervision, Miss Avery.
Oh, please. Just this once?
Ma'am, this is serious. You
We're
can't
gonna
just—
be late for the party. Sorry, boys. Mila scrambled in after me, gripping her matcha tea like it was holy water.
Are we actually doing this?
Yep, I'm cutting trackers and signals, so don't scream.
Why do I hang out with you again?
Because you love me, and I got you that gold-plated PS5. Mila was only interested in 3 things: parties, video games, and me.
Fair enough.
We were up in the clouds and—
Bro, real quick, bro. A gold-plated PS5. God damn, she rich as hell.
under a minute. You ever wonder what the edge of the world looks like?
No. Normal people wonder about movie endings, skincare routines, and what their cats are thinking. Well, you wonder about edges and wormholes and flying into unmapped airspace. Be careful what you wish for, Aviator Barbie.
But that's the thing. I liked the unknown. I liked chasing the things that most people were too scared to look at. Maybe it was the curious cat in me. The sun was already setting as we neared the island. I practically felt the music blasting from the party below. And honestly, I'd rather keep flying than partying with a bunch of basic guys. How about we go somewhere else?
Where? The edge of the freaking world?
Exactly.
You're joking, right? Tell me you're joking.
Just a few more loops, okay?
Girl, I swear on my last will, you're gonna regret this one day.
Oh, come on. My parents won't be back for 3 days. I have to make the most of it. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this chance?
Ugh, fine. But we better not miss the party, or else.
Don't worry, girl. I got you. I whipped a U-turn midair and just let loose. I was flying. Not just with wings, but with freedom. No rules, no schedules, no rich parents breathing down my neck. It was just me, the sky, and my best girl screaming her lungs out beside me. Just then, I spotted a massive flock of birds charging straight at us, like feathered missiles. And they did not look friendly at all. Uh-oh.
Avery?
Hold on. I tried steering away, but it was too late.
Oh my god.
When I opened my eyes, I wasn't in my jet anymore. I was
Is the friend
lying on the
okay,
grass,
bro?
in the middle of nowhere. I sat up and looked around with my heart pounding in my ears. No Mila, no jet, just weird-looking trees, starlit ruins, and some moon statues everywhere. Where am I? If something happened to Mila, I swear to God, I couldn't forgive myself. I reached for my phone, and my stomach instantly dropped when I realized that it wasn't in my pocket. It was probably still inside the jet. If it still existed. I scrambled up and immediately heard the saddest squish under my designer boots. Please don't be poop. Please don't be poop. Yep, probably poop. Great. Love that for me. But no time to emotionally process that right now. I needed to find Mila, or my jet, or a working cell tower, or anyone I could beg for help. I mean, I didn't survive boarding school and etiquette class just to die lost in an unfamiliar place. I took a shaky step forward and glanced up, then froze at the sight of the massive moon. It was hanging so low I felt like I could high-five it. Its bluish-purple light drenched the place, making everything feel strangely off. I tensed up the moment I heard rustling nearby. I spun around and gasped when I saw a deer. And it wasn't just any deer. It was tall, glowing, and elegant. And it was staring right at my soul. It then turned and pranced away into the mist. And of course, being the curious little disaster that I was, I followed it. As I walked, I noticed even more moon statues around, and giant deer sculptures peeking out from behind glowing bushes like they were quietly watching me. What even is this place? For a moment, I actually hoped that I was at the edge of the world. I was terrified and weirdly curious at the same time. Eventually, the deer stopped at some ruins on a low cliff where old stone shrines and ancient relics that my dad would probably be interested in were scattered around. My heart jumped in relief when I spotted someone, a woman, but something was off with her. She was kneeling in front of one of the shrines, arms lifted toward the glowing moon, like she was in the middle of some ritual or something. I was about to call out to her when she suddenly rose, her long, ethereal purple hair spilling over her shoulders and shimmering under the moonlight. Wait, were those elf ears? And what was up with the antlers on her head? It was probably just a fancy headband, right? Or some kind of fashion here? Before I could even say hi, the deer walked up to her.
God damn, she fine as fuck.
And she smiled and leaned her forehead against its nose. Like they'd been besties since birth. Weird, but sweet. Like nature therapy. And I almost didn't want to interrupt. As the deer backed away and trotted down the slope, the woman suddenly spoke.
The forest whispers when someone new arrives.
She then turned to face me and started glowing, and did she seriously just turn into another deer right in front of me? So
Bro, some fantasy shit.
shapeshifters were indeed real? Okay, either I was dreaming or I hit my head really, really hard. The creature just started galloping down the slope and across the terrain like it was totally normal behavior. Hey, wait! I tried to follow it, but I suddenly froze when I heard a lullaby echoing through the trees. I followed the sound, and just a few feet from where I left the cliff, I stumbled into a flower field, and in the middle of it was another woman, and she was twirling under the moon like she was filming a perfume commercial or something. God, I hope this one's normal this time. I hid behind a tree to take a closer look at her, and wow, she looked hauntingly beautiful. No antlers this time. Just a lacy eye mask and a stunning dress that was giving Dior or Valentino vibes. Not gonna lie, she was mesmerizing, and I just couldn't look away. Just then, she tilted her head toward me and smiled, like she knew I was there all along, even with her eyes closed all this time. Hi, sorry, I didn't mean to crush your, midnight flower ritual thing. Super pretty, by the way. But yeah, so I just literally hallucinating. I was just wondering if you have a phone, or you could at least tell me where I am, because I would really love to.
You heard it, didn't you?
Heard what exactly?
The moon's lullaby.
Wait, that wasn't you singing?
I used to be the only one who could hear it.
She paused, and in a split second, she was already right in front of me.
Until you showed up.
My soul instantly left my body. Like, how did she even... There was no walking involved. The moment I blinked again, she was gone. Before I could even process what the heck just happened, creepy, shadowy, reddish figure suddenly stepped out from the dark and lunged at me. Screaming, I started running for dear life. At this point, I was sure I had to be dreaming, because if I wasn't, then what in the world were those things? When I finally lost them, I crashed into a mossy statue and ducked behind it. Through the fog, I saw moon statues, more relics, and gravestones. Blood drained from my face when I realized that I was in a freaking graveyard. Just when I thought this place couldn't get any creepier. Moments later, I saw something bluish-purple flicker ahead. As it got closer, I realized that it was a guy walking through the dark mist with a lantern. He had a long black overcoat, gloves, and boots, and his lantern pulsed with a cold, steady glow that somehow made the darkness lean back. "Excuse me, sir? Fog guy? I'm super lost, and I really need some help." But he didn't respond. He just kept walking like he'd stepped out of the underworld. Hello? When he got close, my heart felt like it was about to jump off a cliff. He had pale skin, a jawline sharper than my sanity, and eyes that looked like he hadn't slept for centuries. And yet somehow, he still managed to look hot. Dangerously hot.
Bruh, this is the fucking trope, bruh. This is the fucking trope. Yo, where is the best friend? Like, you've been walking for probably hours by now. Where is Mila?
Am I dead and you're the Grim Reaper assigned to escort me to the afterlife? I then held my breath when he suddenly leaned in closer, pushing the lantern near my face.
I wish.
Then, a vampire? I hugged my jacket tighter and shielded my neck, just in case.
Unfortunately, no. But your neck does look tempting.
My soul screamed at his deep voice. When he finally backed off, I gasped like I'd just survived a staring contest with Lucifer himself. So, you're a normal person? Sorry. I was, gosh. Wait, I think I have something stuck in my throat. His attractive face has got me malfunctioning so bad. Probably either a shark's bone or a lobster's claw.
Together.
So, okay, here's my story. I was flying my jet, crash-landed here, then found myself running away from some creepy moon cult with chanting and possibly floating people. I need to get out of here, and I assume that you can help me with that? But he just stared at me, but not with annoyance. Not even with concern. More like calculation. Like he was trying to decide if I was a threat, a liability, or maybe his next victim. So, you're a local here? Still nothing. No answer, no emotion, just aura farming. He turned around and started walking without any words, and I just found myself following him like a dumb little duckling.
Aura forming is crazy work.
I spotted a tall silhouette, barely visible through the fog. A towering lighthouse on a hill, and it looked like he was heading straight for it. So, are you heading towards that lighthouse? Can I come with you? I guess not. So, what's this place called? Because it's seriously giving Haunted Island vibes. I kept tossing questions his way, but it basically felt like I was interviewing the air. So, we're somewhere in the US? Do you guys have an airport here? A helipad? I'm just wondering if I could, buy an aircraft so I could fly my way out of here. Can I borrow your phone for like 5.5 seconds? I'm 97% sure my bodyguards and assistants are freaking out right now. I need them to help me locate my friend and pick me up ASAP. Any chance there's a boba tea place nearby? And a spa? Gosh, my feet are killing me. He totally screamed danger, but I was desperate at this point. You own this place, don't you? Finally, he acknowledged my presence again.
I guard the borders of this dying land from outsiders like you.
Outsiders like me? Do I look like a serial killer to you? He scanned me from head to toe and scoffed like I was the worst thing he'd seen all day.
God damn, what we did?
Excuse me?
More like a lost soul stumbling through things she cannot comprehend.
Ouch. That sounded poetic and insulting.
That was the intention.
Could you at least tell me your name?
Names are a luxury.
Oh my god. That's exactly what someone named Vladimir would say.
Call me whatever helps you sleep at night.
Okay, sir, whatever helps you sleep at night. Bit long for a name, though. Maybe I'll just call you... He shot me a death glare, and I should have been scared, but I blushed instead. What in the world is happening to me?
Keep talking and I'll make you sleep. Permanently.
Did he just casually threaten my life? Okay, chill. Zipping it. Mouth sealed. Muted. He glanced back at me again, and this time, he was looking past me, over my shoulder, like something horrifying was creeping up behind me. What's going on? I slowly turned and gasped at the sight of those shadow creeps slipping out of the mist. They were the same entities who had chased me earlier. But before they could get close, Graveyard Hottie suddenly stepped in front of me and raised his lantern like it was a sword.
You're looking for the wrong person. Now, be gone.
His lantern suddenly lit up, and a cold light cut through the fog, making the creeps scream and disappear like smoke. Did he
Graveyard Hardy is
just
crazy
save my
work.
life? I was
Diabolical.
still in shock when he leaned in closer again and whispered something to me.
If you want to stay alive, then stay out of the dark. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, well, bro, why you
Before I
gotta
could
get
even
all
ask
up
him about
close
the
and personal to
context,
tell her
he
that stuff?
suddenly stepped into the fog and disappeared. Wait! Hey! Where are you going? I ran and searched for him everywhere, but now he was gone. Ugh, I didn't even get his name. Will I ever see that Graveyard Hottie again? After a
Relax,
brief
bro.
mental breakdown, I decided to keep going and wandered until I reached the edge of the woods, where there was a quiet stretch of water and a tiny old rowboat tied to a post. Oh my god! Is this finally my getaway ride? I climbed in and instantly regretted it, because when I tried rowing, it went sideways, then backwards, then I nearly flipped over. My muscles were not built for this. Why didn't I take boating lessons again? Eventually, the boat bumped against another shore, and I almost kissed the ground out of relief. Before I could even explore the place and find some help, a group of terrifying creatures suddenly appeared out of nowhere and started cornering me. Okay, at this point, I was 200% sure I was dreaming. I closed my eyes, held my breath, and braced myself. Maybe after this, I'd finally wake up from this nightmare. I woke up to the smell of bleach and metal. The lights above flickered, and something dripped nearby. I tried moving, only to realize that I was strapped to a surgical bed in a hospital gown. Okay, so apparently those creatures actually hospital napped me. Just as I was hoping for the Graveyard Hottie to come and save me, the door suddenly hissed open, and a creepy surgeon walked in. He had slicked back.
Bro, this nigga look like a fucking Genshin Impact character, bro. This nigga look like he got like 150 XP.
Blue hair and a creepy mask that covered half of his face. Oh, and he was holding a freaking drill. Totally normal.
Awake at last.
Who the heck are you? And why am I dressed like I'm about to get dissected?
Curiosity demands sacrifice, and you should feel honored.
Whatever you say, freak show. touch me, and I swear my lawyers will erase your entire bloodline. From society. Legally, of course.
You're still young, but already quite stubborn.
He reached for a metal tray, filled with shiny tools and syringes.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. You have nothing to worry about. Under my care, you'll receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise your recovery.
What does that even mean? I'm not sick or broken or whatever.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong. You're in my sanctuary now. A facility for correcting flaws, for perfecting minds, for studying consciousness.
He picked up a syringe, and the second that needle glinted under the light, my soul left the building.
I assure you, you'll be my next successful experiment.
Let me go, you psycho!
Let's play around with your brain. Just a little. You'll be amazed at what's hiding inside.
Just as he reached for me, the double doors suddenly slammed open, and a young boy wearing a traditional-looking hat and outfit wheeled in a
This is fucking Genshin Impact. Oh my fucking god.
huge oxygen tank.
Apologies, Doctor. I heard you needed more air.
You!
Without any warning, the tank suddenly exploded, filling the room with smoke and gas. Through the haze, the boy unstrapped him fast.
They're closing in. If you want to live, take the window. Jump.
Wait, what? Who are you, and why are you helping me?
Someone who used to be his experiment and survived.
Okay. But what about you?
Just go. I've got some unfinished business to take care of here.
You think running away will save her? She belongs to us now.
The door suddenly burst open, and those same creatures who kidnapped me poured in and charged straight at me with terrifying speed. Without thinking, I sprinted to the window, launched myself out, and crash-landed onto a moving garbage truck. As it rumbled through the darkness, I looked up, expecting sunlight, freedom, something. But to my surprise, the moon was still there, just smaller and duller now. Eventually, the truck stopped and ejected me like trash. I rolled into a scrapyard, surrounded by metal heaps and broken machines behind a shady lab facility. I started looking for something that could help me get out of here. And while digging through the scrapyard, I finally spotted something. A busted-up electric scooter. Just as I was about to hop on, someone blocked my path. A young girl who looked like an evil porcelain doll.
Where do you think you're going?
Home? Is there any problem with that?
I do have a problem with that.
That's some fucking tsundere shit, bro. Get the fuck.
Great. Another freak.
I see it in your eyes. You're scared and thrilled at the same time.
How did she know that?
You're running on unstable emotions, easily corruptible. But don't worry, I'm here to optimize you.
Baby girl, what exactly are you gonna do to me? You look like you're just waiting for your mommy to come pick you up.
That's cute. But you see, I don't handle trash myself.
She pressed something on her tablet, and behind her, a massive silhouette rose from the shadows, with glowing eyes and whirring joints. Is that a freaking robot?
My little friend here removes errors, and you, unfortunately, qualify.
Just as the robot lunged at me, I yeeted the scooter straight at it, but it only bounced off like a sad little paper plate. Right as it raised its claw to squash me like a poor little bug, a long and massive beam bar suddenly crushed its arm with a sickening crunch. I looked up and instantly forgot how to breathe. A blonde guy with a face card so powerful it could make women across the globe bark, and a jawline sharp enough to bankrupt the diamond industry. Oh, my modern knight in shining armor. Who is this guy?
You alright? Hang in there. Let me just finish this real quick.
I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. My brain was buffering harder than hotel Wi-Fi. By the time I blinked, the creepy porcelain doll girl and her deathbot had vanished.
Well, gotta give them credit. Fast feet.
Just when I thought the coast was clear, those terrifying creatures suddenly emerged from the alleys. Ugh. Can't these weirdos just leave me alone?
I don't think they're here to have a friendly little chat. Let's move.
Before I could even react, he scooped me up like a duffel bag and bolted into the fog. I was screaming my lungs out as they reached for us. But this guy had insane speed and reflexes. And somehow, while he was carrying me like I weighed nothing, he still managed to beat up some of them with his precious bean bar. When we finally outran them, I was this close to puking all over his boots.
All right, we're clear. You okay?
That was actually such an insane experience. Thanks for saving my life.
Not a problem. I came here for you.
You came for me?
Well, my duty is to save and protect everyone in need.
Of course. Sorry for all the screaming earlier. The blood was pooling in my brain and I saw my life flash in 4K.
Fair enough. Let's get you home.
That's when I noticed we were at a port, in front of a ship. Wait, is this your ship? Am I finally going home?
That's right. Come on.
We boarded, but I couldn't shake the paranoia crawling in my chest. This guy was just too perfect. Like he was sent here just to save me. But why? What's in it for him? Listen, I've had a rough week with different entities. So, just to be sure, are you here to actually save me, or, I don't know, harvest my organs or something?
I already did the first part, didn't I?
Right. As we finally boarded his ship, I realized that I needed a full spa day. I asked him if he had a bathroom and spare clothes because if I didn't get out of this gross hospital gown, take a bath, and brush my teeth ASAP, I swore I was gonna lose my mind. Thankfully, he had some spare clothes, but it was a giant black shirt that swallowed me whole. When I stepped out onto the deck, I walked in on him, bulking up, and oh my whole...
Of course, this nigga is just pushing fucking push-ups out of nowhere. Come on, bro.
Holy juicy protein powder. Look at those muscles and veins.
Wow. My shirt's way too big on you. But hey, better than nothing, right?
Yeah. But I like it. It's cozy. So, are you from here?
Nope. I came here to reclaim something that was taken from me. From us. And protect what's left.
Ooh, interesting.
Who is this nigga? Okay, what happened, bro? What happened?
He then told me his name, Victor, a high-ranking military commander, apparently leading some kind of expedition through this weird, fog-infested region, hopping from island to island, chasing ruins, lost history, and something personal he wouldn't talk about.
I met a local in town. Her name is Nell, and she told me that this is a lawless region and off the grid. So it can be pretty chaotic, but that's all she shared.
That actually made some sense. But my curiosity was already screaming 100 more questions. Victor and I continued to bond. He was actually warm and laid back, and the way he kept checking on me, making sure I was okay, was doing something to me. But of course, just when things were finally looking up, the ship suddenly had engine issues, so we had to dock again in the nearest land.
We'll rest here for a while and ask around. Nell told me that the locals here are pretty sneaky and love ripping off passing tourists. So we just need to be a little careful.
We met up with Nell in a diner, who surprisingly looked like a supermodel with a tattoo on her right eye.
I heard you've had quite a trip. Eat up. You look
Fine
like you
shit.
haven't eaten in days.
Oh, you bet. Back home, my dinner usually comes plated like edible museum exhibits. But this will do, I guess.
So, where exactly is back home?
I told her about my background and how I ended up here, and she looked extra intrigued.
So you're not exactly the average tourist profile. People usually come here on ferries, not personal aircrafts.
Oh, speaking of aircrafts, do you know anywhere I can borrow one? Preferably a jet or a helicopter.
We can try the craft shop. Might have something experimental.
Craft shop? Like gadgets, machines and stuff?
Everything, babe. Just name it.
We finally arrived at the craft shop, and it was full of bizarre inventions and food weapons. And apparently, it was being run by equally bizarre young girls.
Build a jet in a day? Please, I could do it in my sleep with one hand.
Honestly, it sounded ridiculous. But at this point, the only thing that felt impossible was me getting back home. As the girls geeked out over engines and blueprint jargon, I glanced out the window and saw Victor and Nell talking, and they looked sus. Planning to eavesdrop on their little conversation, I stepped outside, only to crash into someone achingly familiar. Tall, brooding, and unfairly attractive. Mr. Graveyard Hottie.
Where the fuck were you when she was kidnapped, bro? Come on, bro.
God, I missed him.
You're not safe here. They know who you are now. All of them. We need to leave.
What? What do you mean? And who's they? Suddenly, Victor stepped in.
She stays with me. That's not your call. Oh, I think it is. Because I'm responsible for her now.
Two of the hottest men alive fighting over me? In the middle of a creepy fog-covered mystery land? Now it felt like a Wattpad fever dream.
This whole damn thing is a fucking Wattpad story. Come on, bro. Where is the best friend, bro?
And Mila would be frothing at the mouth when she hears about this.
You need to come with me. You need muscle. Not some emo lantern guy, Avery. I've led troops through war zones, while he's guarding trees and graveyards. You do the math.
Honestly, it was impossible to choose. So I suggested playing rock, paper, scissors. And to my shock, they actually went for it. But it turned into an endless, awkward loop of ties. I considered flipping a coin, until we realized none of us even had one. I'd gladly come with both of you anyway, so... Did I just say that out loud?
Oh my god,
Before they could
no!
react, a red flash in the alley snagged my attention. A glamorous woman with sleek glasses, a stylish hat, and a banner stood there like a fashion model turned CEO. She pressed a finger to her lips and raised the banner.
Who is this?
If you want real answers, follow me. She
Who
winked
is
at me,
that? Oh,
then vanished into the
who is
shadows.
this?
Okay, definitely not suspicious at all. But my feet had a mind of their own. So I ditched the boys and followed her straight into a cafe and... Holy stepmother of boba tea! I wasn't expecting this to exist here. I immediately barged in, only to find that it was completely empty, except for that woman. She was sitting there, like a seductive riddle, with endless legs, casually sipping her drink like this was a date.
It's self-service.
Oh, love
my
that.
God.
Real classy.
Oh, I can't do this.
Now, about those answers.
Why don't you throw a question first? Just a little suggestion.
Okay,
Don't fucking giggle at me, goddammit.
fair. So, where the heck am I?
Spill the boba tea?
I mean, where? Like, exact location, GPS? How do I escape? She sipped her tea louder and even more dramatically.
They surely have the best boba tea around here. It tastes so divine, and sweet, and creamy. It's probably laced with something drippy, like a special honey made from paradise and...
Look, I'm here because you promised me answers, not some boba tea review. As if testing my last nerve, she started taking selfies with her tea. Serious question. Are you trying to help me or mess with me?
Apologies. Can't a woman have a little fun? Anyway, before we get serious...
She took her drink and strolled toward me like she had all the time in the universe. I then held my breath as she leaned in, way too close. Seriously, what was up with this whole town or whatever?
No,
Why
come
was it
on.
full
Hey.
of insanely attractive men and women, aside from
She's bi.
those freaks and psychos, of course?
Try this one first.
I took a sip
Wait a minute, bro. Indirect kiss. Indirect kiss.
and realized that she wasn't lying about her boba tea review.
I knew you'd like it. Anyway, have you considered being a pop idol? With that face card and body tea, I can make you global.
Ugh, are you recruiting me or giving me answers?
Both? Anyway, I've heard your family owns quite a few islands. Think I could have, say, 3? Strictly for my child's private playground.
Wait, she has a kid?
You're a mother? Oh my god. Bilf. Yes.
How does she know that? Miss whoever you are, I'm this close to losing it. I just want my jet, my best friend, and a 14-hour spa day, and to go back to a life where my biggest problem was choosing which designer sunglasses to wear. I got up, ready to leave, when the doors and windows suddenly slammed shut, trapping us in.
It's them.
Which one? There's a lot of lunatics in this place.
You're probably confused. Being in a place that promises new secrets and answers long buried in time. And where people from different places come chasing power, riches, and control. Everyone wants a piece of you. Some to protect you and use you at the same time. Some to own you. Some to experiment on you. And others to erase you.
What? Even the ones who saved me? The ones I kinda trusted?
Tragic, isn't it?
Then how do I know you're not one of them? She just sipped her tea again and shrugged.
That's your call, sweetheart.
What is this all about anyway? And what exactly do they want from me?
Your arrival just made things even messier. You're carrying something none of them planned for.
You just made me even more confused. What even are you? Spy, cult leader, crazy vlogger, rogue journalist, boba witch?
Oh, darling. I just like knowing how the story ends.
Then I want a jet so I can go home safely with my best friend. That's how my story ends.
Well then, your answers await, as promised. It's right beneath us.
She then tapped her heel on the floorboards. Wait, was she serious?
Quickly now, they're coming. And they're not here for the boba tea.
Just then, the whole cafe started to shake. And that was my cue. I flung the hatch open, climbed down, and found myself in some kind of underground cave. I was completely lost until I spotted a jet up ahead. Finally! Sweet, glorious escape. I took off running, only to stop dead in my tracks when I realized that it was just a toy. A stupid little model jet on a stand. And then I heard the echoes of that woman's laughter from above. I knew she was sus. She freaking tricked me, crazy witch. Suddenly, a beam of moonlight burst through a crack in the cave ceiling and hit me square on. I suddenly felt weird. What's happening? Just then, everyone started showing up from every direction, completely messing with my head.
The prophecy lied. It wasn't supposed to be you.
I was chosen to be the new moon, and not you. I am the true vessel, and that light belongs to me.
You are the perfect subject. I must know what you truly are.
Utterly risible.
You carry the moonlight, and with it, you can save what's left of us. Come with me, Avery.
This region's balance depends on you. Let me protect you before they twist what you are.
Just shut up, all of you! And don't come any closer! Just then, I heard another woman whispering in my head. You don't owe them anything. Just keep shining, Avery. And just like that, I snapped back. I spotted a tunnel tucked into a corner and sprinted like my life depended on it. Because it did. When I finally burst out the other side, an actual jet was there. And Mila was inside.
Girl, let's go! Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Miracles do freaking happen, folks! I jumped in, slammed the hatch, and fired up the engine. That's when they showed up. Faces I'd never forget, charging toward me. But they were too late. I had already launched into the night sky. No one owns me. I'm done being told what to do. I'm my own person, not your freaking vessel or whatever. So guess what? Bye, freaks. Freedom, at last. I jolted awake to the sound of beeping machines and blinding hospital lights. Sweetheart? Oh my god, honey? She's finally awake.
There you are. You better have a good excuse for scaring us like that, young lady.
While I was still processing the emotional mess of seeing my parents again, someone else walked in. Mila. Her arm was in a cast, her eyes were glassy, but she was smiling, and I felt super relieved.
Welcome back, Aviator Barbie.
That's when it hit me. It was all indeed a dream, and I finally woke up. So apparently, I survived the crash, but fell into a coma for 3 months. And after the crash, Mila got us help, even with a busted arm, and screamed until rescue found us. Later, when it was just the two of us, I finally spoke. I'm sorry, Mila.
What for?
You were right. I was too curious, too reckless, and it got us here.
But we're alive, aren't we?
Yeah, and I had the weirdest dream ever.
Oh? Spill it.
And I did. Every juicy, terrifying, ridiculous, romantic detail.
Wait a minute. Your dream sounds familiar.
You say that like you've had the same one.
No, dummy. Remember the game I've been playing lately?
You play a lot of video games.
Genshin Impact? We literally watched the trailer of the new update the night before the accident. The place in your dream, it sounds like Nod Cry, the newest region in their world.
She opened her phone and played the trailer again, and my jaw dropped. The dark mist, the lighthouse, the glowing moon, the town, everything. My whole dream was literally there. But more than that, so were they. Just in their video game versions and aesthetics. Dive into the immersive world of Genshin Impact, the open-world action RPG where you explore, battle, and uncover the secrets of Tevat across PC, mobile, and console, all seamlessly connected. On September 10th, version Luna 1 arrives with a massive update, the mysterious new region Nod Cry, and the most important story chapter yet, revealing long-awaited truths about the heavenly principles, Fatui, and Aether and Lumen. To celebrate Genshin's 5th anniversary, enjoy a free 5-star character, exciting challenges and minigames, tons of free pulls, and more. The Wish banners feature Lauma and Nahida, followed by Flynn's, Yolan, and newcomer Aino. Ready to explore, battle, and uncover the truth? Click the download link now and use your exclusive gift code to get a head start into Tevat. I stared at the screen, amazed and traumatized at the same time. Was it really just a dream? Or something more? Either way. Okay, that's it. Give me the freaking game. I need to try it. I need to meet them again.
Welcome to the fandom, girl.
And just like that, I was ready to dive back into all those wild adventures. And even get closer to my favorite characters. You know who they are.
Okay, that wasn't bad. I liked it. It was good. Good little cameo. Good little promo hit. I like that shit for real. Oh god, that was good. Pat me on the edge of my damn seat. You know what? Maybe I need to play Genshin Impact. Is it good? Comment if it's good. Comment what you think about this video. Actually, like, you know, what did you guys think about this shit? Make a like, comment, subscribe, share. Turn on notifications, all that good shit. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay well.